So let's get started. First of all, we're going to take our cream cheese, and I am going to use, now you can put in as much as you want. Realistically, I'm going to use the whole container of cream cheese. So you just spread your cream cheese like so all around, guys. And when you look at this, actually, it's just a very thin layer of cream cheese. Just enough to make your snack delicious. Takes literally 5 minutes to make. Now this bottle that I have here is 650 ml. I will put in this dish probably about 3/4 of this bottle. Just like that, or you can just take it and shake it like this. Just spread it evenly in your corners. Guys, we're already almost done. One last step to this dish, shredding some cheese over the top. And with your cheese, there's no amount that you can put. You can actually put in half of what I have here already. But I think ideally I'd like to put about between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of cheese on the top. There you have it, guys. Check it out. Yum. I am excited to have this evening. One thing that I should mention that you're going to see on my arm, if you don't see it already, I was out cutting firewood, splitting wood, I should say, with a splitter. The last one was on the Homestead, which has been a month now. And I was about 2.5 to 3 hours splitting wood, taking it and tossing it as close to the pile where the wood was going to be piled up. And on my arm right now, not sure if you can see, but I got tennis elbow. So this strap that I wear right here is helping my arm. It's painful to lift my water bottle without the strap on. I have to leave it on my arm or I can't even lift this. So be careful when you're doing that repetitive motion and just throwing and throwing and throwing anything with your hand extended that far. Live and learn. What do you do? I have one of the homegrown meat birds in the oven for supper today. There is nothing that you can buy in the stores wherever you live that is going to taste as good as this and as juicy as this. Unreal. I will always 100% do the meat birds. Once I get down here on the Homestead, I'll actually be doing more. How delicious does that look? That will be supper today. So on that note, you just have to harvest your meat birds. The link right here. You have to harvest your own meat birds. It's night and day. The taste, the quality, everything about it is amazing. Now that I have my snack made, gotta dress up warm, guys. It is chilly out. Not complaining this time of year. But let's go for a walk and I'll show you what's new on the Homestead and the road. Just past the bunkhouse, come check it out. So as you can see right here, this part of the ground leading to the beachfront, lakefront, the sitting area I've been telling you about, there is some dirt that was found here, but boy, as we get along, you will soon see there's not much dirt to be found, but so far so good. All we got to do is get some gravel on here and make it drivable. Let's go. This is a beast, and yes, I call her a beast, guys, because realistically, the thought was in the beginning to get a 3.5 ton. This John Deere here, she's a 5 ton, And I kid you not, I do not regret it one bit, because the rocks and the size of boulders that this machine can handle is amazing. Always go bigger, that's what they say. And boy, am I happy that I went with the 5-ton. Girl gets the job done. Let's keep moving. Not as much dirt. No dirt was found, just to do what you see behind me here. Wow. And the boulders, guys, like I said, this is like a rock garden, I kid you not. One thing I really do have to say, do you see these bushes right here? When the property was first bought, I took a walk, because this was an old trail. So I took a walk down the trail and there were so many high bush blueberries. It was unreal. These are all high bush blueberries. They're staying. There's no way that's coming down. Because one thing I like to have first thing in the morning is Greek yogurt and blueberries. I love blueberries. They'll be staying. Let's keep moving. Do you guys see the size of this boulder? As I was telling you about just a minute ago, JD here actually moved this rock from right here to my left, moved it to here. As you can see right behind me here, the yellow jerry can, that's for our John Deere here. That's the diesel can. But that is where it's going to be cleared and opened up just to put everything, the little fire pit, all these things that I mentioned to you, the chairs, the fire pit, and I believe also a small beach house down there to have just the bar fridge, snacks and all that to keep in. That'll be down there. Let's keep going. Look how far the road is down. Literally takes a minute and a half to walk down the road. And I'm not sure how clear you can tell, but all of the hardwoods, they're staying, and a couple of the softwoods are staying just because they're a nice look. But when you look back, there's definitely still some trees that have to go. But this road that you see right here took 10 hours. 10 hours it took to make this road. The bonus of having your own equipment, 100%. 10 hours was unreal. I couldn't believe it only took that amount of time. Here is the clearing. Oh my gosh, guys. I am so excited to walk onto this. This is unreal. I cannot believe it. And if you look here a little in front of me, this big tree, it's not a hardwood, but I like it. I'm going to delimit about 10 feet up and leave it. It's great for shade if it gets really hot, any of that stuff, anything I need to tie to the tree, because I just got a Zodiac this past summer and I can't wait to try it on this beautiful lake. But another thing, if you look around in the distance, all around this lake, you will not see a cabin. You will not see any houses. This is totally the most private. This is as private as it gets. There's not a person, not a dock, anything in sight. How amazing is that alone? Except all you see is the dock that was built just a little to the left. It's the only thing in sight. Guys, check out the tree right here in front of me. I gotta say, I really wanted to keep that tree, delimb the worst of it and go up about 10-12 feet and get rid of the worst of the branches. It is a massive tree, but with the grubbing on the property here and grabbing at a couple roots here and there, it's a little weak and I definitely wouldn't want it to fall. And after looking at the roots, I think it may fall with a good gust of wind. 100 kilometer winds I think will take her down. So she may have to go. We'll see. So as I go over here, right here, love this. Have a look. You can see all the hardwoods. These hardwoods are staying. And the best thing is, guys, realistically, the best thing is now that everything else is away from around me here, these hardwoods are going to flourish and they're going to grow great. They're going to get all the they're going to get all the sun. The sun alone will be amazing and they'll grow nicely. But right here where I stand, this is where there's going to be a gazebo. Love it! Got it all figured out in my head. This is exactly what's going to go right here. I am excited to show you guys all of this. So don't forget, right now, I remind you, click that subscribe and follow this amazing homestead journey. Well, thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be signing off right now. Thanks for following my journey on the homestead here. As you can see, I'll tell you one thing, I'm not a fan of walking on the ice, but right here, if the 80-foot dock is only up to here, if this were to break right now, it barely wouldn't even be this much. Anyway, on that note, thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.